Hi, it's Zeke with the Eastside Church of Christ in Baytown, Texas. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Looking Up. You know, sometimes I see cryptic posts on Facebook by some of my friends, and it makes me wonder what's going on. Maybe you've seen those posts too. Things like, oh no, it happened again. If only things were different. Feeling lonely. And a whole menagerie of a bunch of other phrases that are tossed out there that are just ambiguous enough to get you wondering what's going on, but not specific enough to allow you to offer any real help. Now, oftentimes when someone posts something like this, they're responded to by a bunch of friends with a battery of well wishes, some encouraging thoughts. It'll get better. Hang in there. And eventually, the one who posted that ambiguous post starts to, again, post things that are sunnier, more normal for who they are. Now, there's a term for this thing. It's called vaguebooking, where the thing is just nondescript enough to not let you know exactly what's going on. And while getting back some positive affirmation, even though it's only electronic in form, can be helpful at times, who knows if that situation was ever really worked out? I mean, after all, who hasn't felt lonely or discouraged or caught up in circumstances that they just wish were different? And when someone posts a Vaguebook post like that, well, who knows if their situation never really got resolved, no matter what sunny frame those posts return to. Look, I know that life is difficult, and it's hard enough to go through it without feeling discouraged, empty, isolated, and alone. What you want to do, or what you should do, when you're tempted to post something that's vague, some sort of cry for help, is talk to somebody face to face. Reach out to someone who knows you, who loves you, who can not offer only encouragement, but real practical help. Someone who'll tell you what you need to hear and not just what you want to hear. But before that discussion even takes place, you need to talk to God. Talk to Him humbly, talk to Him hopefully, talk to Him honestly, and with an attitude to do whatever you can to either change yourself or as much as you can the situations that you find yourself caught up in, especially in order to please Him. And if you're willing to do it His way, I know He'll hear and help. The psalmist put it this way in Psalm 69. As for me, Yahweh, this is my prayer to you. Please accept me. God, I want you to answer me with love. I know I can trust you to save me. Now that's a kind of prayer that God not only wants to hear from those who are His, but will answer. The psalmist acknowledged that God was his only help, and God answered him. In Psalm 18, the psalmist says, in my distress, I called upon Yahweh. To my God I cried for help. From His temple He heard my voice, and my cry to Him reached His ears. Again, I know that life is difficult, and it's tough enough without having to feel like you're going through it alone. So reach out to a friend, a relative, someone that you know who has your best interests in mind. But reach out especially to a God who loves you, a God who will hear you, and a God who will help you. Thanks for looking up with us today, and we hope to catch you on another episode. God bless you.